Okay. Hi. Whoops. So I was asked what animal I would like to be if I had a choice of being an animal. And of course I picked a bird because I would like to fly. And so of course that inspired me for this week that that I would do a class on birds. We would do birds in our classes. So we're going to all fly today. So let's get comfortable. Come inside and close your eyes. And focus on your breath. And while you're increasing your inhale a little bit and slowing down your exhale to release all kinds of toxins, think about the lessons that birds teach us. How you can soar down to see the detail of the terrain, or how you can fly high back up to see the bigger picture. How a bird flies by flapping its wings and then gliding, exerting effort when it needs to, and then yielding when it does not. By fiercely protecting the nest and then letting go so others can fly. And by taking from this earth only what they need. So after your next exhale, return to your natural rhythm of breathing and open your eyes. All right. Let's begin with our neck as we usually do. Yeah. So let's start with right ear to right shoulder. Remember to drop your shoulder so that your ear is coming towards your shoulder, not the other way around. And then breathe in to the opposite side of your neck where you may be feeling a little resistance. Breathe into it and release it. One more time. Feel yourself sending the breath to your neck and letting it go. And then bring your head back to center and over to the other side. And do the same thing here, breathing in to any resistance you may find on the opposite side of your neck. Do that 3 times. And then bring your head back to neutral. Send your nose to the sky. Send your chin to your chest. And continue with this motion, opening up the back of your neck, a place where we hold a lot of tension. And then bring your head back to neutral. And slowly send your head like a gentle no, back and forth. And then come back to center. So we're going to start our birds with a hummingbird. So send your arms straight out from your shoulders and make tiny little circles with your arms, little circles like your middle finger is drawing those little circles, like a hummingbird hovering over the flower as it drinks the nectar. And then begin to make those circles bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until they're so big that your fingers are pointing to the mat, to the floor. They go back behind you all the way up and make these big circles. And then the next time your fingers are pointing downward, pause. And you're going to go the other way, starting this time with the big circles. And you'll continue with those big circles and then begin to make them smaller and smaller and smaller until you're back to your hummingbird wings. And then release your arms. Relax for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart. Slide away from the back of your chair. And we'll do Robin's breath. So in Robin's breath, we start with an inhale. Exhale, send your wings straight out in front of you. Curl your spine behind you. Inhale, push the air away. Send your heart forward. Exhale, flap your wings. Inhale, bring them to center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Once more, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. And relax. You can slide back a little bit now so that we can lift our right arm and send it back, wrapping it around the back of the chair, bringing your left hand outside your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, get taller. Empty of breath and twist a little bit more. Bring your right arm up alongside your right ear. Left arm joins. Inhale back to center. Release your arms. Inhale, exhale, twist. Wrap your arm around. Right hand outside left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Lift left arm, lift right arm, and on an exhale, twist back to center. Lower your arms. So we're going to try and bend forward by hinging from our hip joint. So put your hand on your pelvis, and you can actually fold your pelvis over. Remember to engage your abdominal muscles here. as you come forward. That helps to protect your lower back too. And continue this folding very gently, very gradually. And then you're going to come as far as you can come. Place your hands on your forearms on your thighs and bow your head. Tuck your feet back a little bit. Yeah. And imagine you're inside this egg, this little egg. And you're going to break through the shell and send your right wing out. You look out. No, I'm not sure I want to go out there. And then on the other side, extend your arm, but not fully, just a little bit, and bring it back. Well, maybe we do want to come on out. So both wings spread all the way out, come up overhead, and bring your hands back to your heart. Send your right arm up overhead and over to the right, bringing it down to the mat. Send your left arm up like a wing and bring it down alongside your body. Bring both arms up like wings. Open up your heart. Allow your arms alongside of you with your palms facing outward, coming straight out from your shoulders. Sending them away. Bend your elbows and fold over. Inhale, fly. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. And then come all the way up. All right. Bring your hands in between your thighs. So the backs of your hands are against your thighs. You're going to push your thighs away, but your thighs are not cooperating. They want to stay together, so they're pushing in. So you've got this little tug of war going on, and release. Push, pull, and release. Push, pull, and release once more. Push, pull, and release. Let's do the outside of our thighs. Inhale, push into the palms of your hands, your palms pushing in to your legs, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. All right. Let's do a sun salutation. So place your legs at the corners of your chair. Inhale, fly out and up. Exhale, fold over your legs coming inside or forearms on thighs. Stabilize your left hand and arm and fan open to the right. Inhale, exhale, fold back down. Inhale, come up halfway. If your hands are in between your legs, you'll come onto your fingertips and the crown of your head forward. And it's actually even easier with your forearms on your thighs. Fold back down. Fly out and up and down the center line. Let's do the other side. Inhale, gather. Exhale, fold. Right limb, arm stabilizes. Fan open to the left. Fold back down. Come up halfway, flat back. Fold back down. Fly out and up and down the center line. Extend your right leg. It doesn't matter which one you choose to extend, one of them. And then rotate your foot. Make circles with your big toe. And then pause and go the other way. And then pause and then point, flex, point, flex. And then release that leg. And let's do the other side. And rotate, rotate. So the action is your ankle, not anywhere else in your leg. And pause and go the other way. And pause, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. And then bring your leg back down. Right, let's come up on our right hip, coming up on the ball of your right foot, and go back and forth. And then pause. Right, come to the edge of your chair, bring your hands to the what is this thing? The leg of your chair or your seat. Extend your leg and make big circles, this time all the way up from your hip to your hip. Or little circles, they don't have to be big. It's just that I want to make sure you are circling so that it's your hip joint that's where the action is happening. And then pause, bring your leg down. Lift it back up and go the opposite way. And then pause. Right. Other side. Extend. And the whole leg rotates. Make circles. And pause. Bring your leg down for a moment. Lift it and go the opposite way. All right. So place your right ankle on your left thigh. If that does not work for you, then just cross ankle over ankle. So cross your right ankle over your left ankle. If you can, rest your leg on your thigh. And even if you're ankle over ankle, you'll be able to do the same thing. All right. You're going to begin to come forward with a flat back. Gradually, you're going to go back and come forward a little bit more. You're going to go back and come forward a little bit more. We're still working that hip joint, right? And back and forward. And then come as far as you can come this time. And perhaps you can look all the way over your shin, past your shin down to the floor. If you have your ankles crossed, next. You're going to lift your right leg and just again rotate your whole leg a little bit, just a bit, and then stop. If you have your ankle on your thigh, you're going to lift your whole leg. Your knee goes in supported by one hand and you're holding your foot with the other, and you're going to rock it back and forth. And then place it down and uncross. That's our pigeon. So let's put our pigeon leg up on the other side. So left ankle on right thigh. And we're going to very slowly, just a little bit at a time, we're going to go back and forth, like we're ratcheting. Yeah, back and forth, until you're going to come to the point where you're going to go as far forward as your body allows. And notice where you feel a little bit of resistance, and that's really just your muscles expanding, your muscles stretching. It isn't a bad thing unless there's serious hurt, but it's just those muscles wanting to stretch a little bit more. And then unfold. And again, if your leg is crossed, you're still going to lift your leg and make little, make circular movements with your whole leg. If it's crossed on your thigh, you're going to lift your knee and your foot, and it doesn't have to be a lot, just enough for you to send your leg back and forth, your pigeon leg. And then pause and uncross. All right, so let's see, we've got pigeons and hummingbirds and robins. Okay, I couldn't remember what else, what other bird we did so far. So we're going to do eagle, you know, of course. All right. So with eagle, you're going to cross right over left. And here again, you're going to do the same thing you did in pigeon if that's not going to work. Some of you may be able to wrap your foot around your ankle, maybe, for an eagle leg, but that's not necessary either. You can just let your foot come as close to your ankle as possible, or let it dangle. It's just a crossed leg, right at this point. Send your arms straight out in front of you. Now your right leg is on top, so you want your opposite arm on top. So left crosses over right. You're going to bend at the elbows and bring the backs of your hands together. That is one way. And then you want to try and bring your forearms together. If they don't want to come together, then, you know, tell them fine. And otherwise, you can cross elbow over elbow and then wrap your wrist. However you are in eagle, whether your backs of your hands are together or you're fully wrapped, you want to bring your thumb to your third eye. And you want to send, this is the eagle's beak now. With your thumb at your third eye, you can see why too, your peripheral vision, right? And you want to send your arms up to the sky. Inhale. On an exhale, bring your elbows toward your belly. Inhale to neutral. Inhale, exhale twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Release and fly away. Uncross. Let's do the other side. Cross. Wrap, if wrap is something your legs wish to do. This side is not cooperating for me. Arms straight out. So now it's right over left, and come to your eagle arms, whichever version you prefer. On an inhale, send your nose to the sky, or any amount. This is a little bit more difficult with an eagle, with eagle arms. And then exhale, come down, elbows to belly. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, and fly away. Uncross. All right. So one of our poses, one bird pose that we're going to do requires our standing. So let's come to stand. And when you get up from your chair, shake your legs out. We did a lot of work on our legs. Shake your arms out. We did a lot of work there. Just shake everything out. You can even wag your tail, okay? And then swan. So for swan, you want the chair facing you. And you want to make sure, again, that your chair won't slide. It's on a secure surface. You're going to come close to your chair. And you're going to place one knee on your chair, just one. You're going to slide it a little bit forward. Slide it just a little bit, okay? So any part of your shin can be on the chair. Make it comfortable, right? So you're looking forward, right? And you're going to send your arms back behind you, your palms facing your hips. You're going to open up your heart. Now imagine you're gliding on a beautiful glassy lake. You're just sliding. Feel the crown of your head reaching up, lengthening your neck, lengthening your spine. Feeling majestic, just like a swan. And then you're going to bring your arms forward onto the back of your chair. You're going to bend your elbows and take a sip of that beautiful lake water. Come all the way down as far as the back of your chair will allow. And then come back up. And we're going to do that again. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbows and come down. Maybe this time you want to grab a fish for lunch, a little fish from the water, and then come back up to your majesty. Send your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers into Yoga Mudra. Your wings are tight against your body. Think of that majestic stance of a swan. And feel your proud breast. Feel your long neck. Feel your wings hugging your sides as you glide with this slight back bend. And release your arms, shake them out. bring your leg down. And we'll do the other side. So swan number 2. So make yourself comfortable. Start with your palms facing you, and you're just gliding, little feet underneath the water, paddling. All right. Again, feel that beautiful long body, that neck, the beautiful breast. And then send your arms up overhead. Bring your hands down onto the back of the chair. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbows and take a sip of that water. Push in, come back up. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbows and take whatever you need from the lake. Push in, come back up. Send your arms back behind you. Yoga mudra behind you. Send your knuckles down, your heart open, that beautiful proud chest gliding along above the lake. And release. And bring your leg back down. All right. Let's do one more thing for our bodies while we're standing. And we're going to do an eagle here. We're going to do part of an eagle. So you're going to begin to bend your knees, and keep bending them. We're going to do just our legs now, so that you can use the chair to help with balance. And you're going to stay with your knees deeply bent. You're going to step your right leg over your left, put the ball of your right foot on the mat, bend both knees. So both feet are on the mat, but just the ball of your right foot, right? For eagle legs. Standing. Bend one arm, bring your thumb to your third eye for a standing eagle. Release. Let's do the other side. Sit in your invisible chair. Cross left over right. Come on the ball of your left foot, bend your knees. Squat down, and this time you release your left arm, bend your elbow, bring your thumb to your third eye. And release, fly away. All right. And come to sit, back to your chair to sit. Okay. Just take a few breaths here as you sit nice and comfortably. And we're going to do our inversion. So open your legs a little bit. Send your arms out and up. And fly over your legs and fold
Come inside your legs, let the crown of your head reach for the mat. If your forearms are on your thighs, you can still bow your head. You don't have to go in between your legs if your body does not like that. And remember, sometimes you need to push your body just a little bit, otherwise you're never going to progress. You don't push past the pain point, but you want to stretch. You want to limber up your body. So come to your inversion, whatever that is for you. If you can come inside your legs and hang your head over, that will allow you to use your knees against your shoulders to just feel that sense of what's the word I'm looking for, security, of comfort. If you're bowing your head with your forearms on your lap, just let your head, the weight of your head, hang over. Now you're going to very slowly unfold, but you're going to do it slowly, and your head is the last body part to come up so you do not get dizzy. Take a breath. And you're going to make your way into your Shavasana. So you will make yourself very comfortable in your chair. Maybe your arms will dangle, palms facing outward. If you were on your mat, that's how they would be. Your arms would be rotated, your palms facing upward. And the significance of that mudra, that gesture, theirs is twofold. At first, when your hands are cupped upward, it's a symbol of receiving and giving. But it also looks a lot like a lotus flower when your fingers are cupped, when your hands are cupped. A symbol of purity, of an open heart, and of enlightenment. And let your whole body let go. And let your body assimilate all the energy you just generated here in the last 45 minutes. Begin to reawaken your body. Shake your head, send your head from side to side, and make little movements with your hands, with your feet, with your toes. And come up to sit with your hands together at your heart. And we're going to seal this practice with the chanting of Om on an out breath. So take a breath in. Om. Whoa. So let's get ready for our meditation. If the noise above me is too distracting for you, just raise your hand to let me know, and we can always postpone this. Or, oh, now they're quiet. Okay, never mind. They're putting the carpeting in upstairs and making a lot of noise. Okay. So close your eyes, come inside, and bring your awareness to your breath. And follow your natural breath. Don't change it in any way. Just follow it. Notice the cool air when you breathe in. Notice how your lungs fill with that air. Notice your exhale. Just notice it all. And you'll come back to your breath whenever you feel distracted. Now take yourself outdoors. You're out above on a hillside on this great rock. And imagine that you're a bird. You're perched upon this rock. You're a beautiful bird with multicolored feathers. Your wingspan is majestic. You're quite a beauty. Right now, rather than spread your wings, you're very comfortable just looking out over the hillside, because right below there's a river flowing, and across on the other side is the opposite of where you are. It looks like a reflection. The other side of this ravine. And you just love the beauty around you. You look up at the sky, notice the color, and thinking maybe later I will fly up there. But right now, you want to look a little bit closer at the beauty beneath you. So you spread your magnificent wings and you spring off your feet and fly out over that river. You go down into this ravine and you go closer to the water. And you notice the water flowing. You notice the movement of the water. It never stops. It's constantly changing. You love how it navigates around any obstacle to find its destination. As you fly up a bit, you notice the green trees, the evergreens, the beautiful oaks and maples, and other trees of all kinds of varieties. And you decide to land in one of them, the one with the berries, these beautiful ripe red berries. And you land on a branch and you feel the texture of that branch. You see the leaves around you. They're beautiful, deep green, and you can look closely to see the veins in each leaf, which brings them nourishment. And you can't resist one of those berries, or maybe two or three. Very delicious, very sweet, very nourishing. And then you decide you want to fly all the way up to that beautiful blue sky. So you spread your wings once again and lift off and fly straight up. And then you come to the point at which you wish to just glide above the land beneath you, above this beautiful landscape, so that you can see the entire landscape all at once. The rocks, the foliage, the beautiful flowers that are blooming, the chrysanthemums, the mushrooms along the base of the trees. But you're out now, flying up high, high. And you feel yourself just gliding above all this beauty. And you notice up ahead what looks like a beautiful meadow, a valley. And you fly toward it. It's just beckoning you. And on your way, again, you notice all the colors around you. All the other animals that rush along the ground. But you're flying now over this valley, over this meadow. And you notice that the view below you looks a bit like a majestic robe that only a king or a queen would wear, with all the green and the purples and the red. You see these jewels of gold and silver, rubies and emeralds, all part of the land. How beautiful. All of those colors. And you decide to return to where you started. And you fly back, but on your way back, you see even more than what you saw before from a different perspective. a different point of view. And so you decide that instead you will land on a different rock, on a different surface. And you wrap your wings on your side body as you land on a flatter rock, on something with a different feeling, and notice it. But as you look around, you realize that you are so happy to be part of all this beauty. And so you begin to sing. You're filled with joy and you just sing your song. And soon, other birds come to join you like a choir, singing to the heavens. Beautiful, beautiful chorus of love songs, like angels singing. And then you allow that feeling of joy to flow throughout your whole body. You just relax. You find yourself coming back into your human body. You bring your hands to your heart, close to your heart, to feel your heart beating. Bow your head. And when you're ready, you will lift your head as you open your eyes to take in the room, to take in the light. Thank you all so much for being with me today. So I wish you a beautiful flight today.